Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 28-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ballard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Safe. Check it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Young. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Young. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
22 yards there, a 1st down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defenses have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They'll look to throw here. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
We got this.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yep.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And this is caught at the 8. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From 8 yards out, and the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
They can't stop us, baby.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll drop the throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way.